You look at that matchup and you look at that lineup. The one thing that Barangay Ginebra should have an advantage on is at least that center slot every time Macklin is on the floor, because he's much bigger than Donnell Harvey. Mainit pa from last week?
From Manila Classic. still has it. Here's Jared. That's a block by Billy Mamaril. Billy Mamaril had that scintillating first half for Ginebra.
And that's what Ginebra needs. Alam natin, depth-wise, they have a lot of good players, very good players, top of the lineup. But yung mga helpers nila, as you see Caguiwa get his second basket, yung mga role players nila, hindi pwedeng walang inaambag. Kaya importante, guys like Billy Mamaril, get their points or their rebounds, whatever is necessary.
So Dillinger is joined by Castro, Ranidel, Fonasher, and Donnell Harvey. And here's Ranidel firing away, and that's good.
Both teams starting the year, he struggled on the offensive end. And this is a good start for both of them right now. You can see Barangay Ginebra 7 points in the first minute of this game.
Do you subscribe to the idea that the faster Ginebra plays, the better they get?
Right now, I'm still not really sure. People still not sure what Ginebra wants to do or has to do. But the one thing, though, is that they're a much improved defensive team ever since Macklin arrived.
Here's Mamaril, and Ginebra scores, and that's off a turnover. A steal by LA, leading to a layup para kay Billy Mamaril.
I think Mark Caguiwa put it very well when he said that yung import nila ngayon, masarap kalaro dahil may gana. And when you're locals, like the import, they play hard.
Another defensive stop. Look out, LA. You knew it was not happening. Meantime, Larry wide open. That's good for a three.
On one end, Barangay Ginebra looking for that highlight play. Talking Tex on the other hand, basically Ginebra gave up a layup, and in this league, when you miss layups or you turn the ball over on fast breaks, you pay on the other end.
Here's Ellis. Macklin. Back reads 8 among ng tatlong Ginebra. Ellis trying to go back to Macklin, and anticipated perfectly by Donnell Harvey. 14 to shoot. We are in the early moments of the opening quarter. Here's Harvey.
They missed it. No poor talk and text. Ranidel is being guarded by Ellis. You got to go to Ranidel. You got to go to that matchup where you feel you have an advantage.
Oh, he got the bounce.
Good start para sa Barangay Ginebra, Miko. Things falling their way as seen by that three-point shot.
Pocket text. Climbing back here within 4 points.
Of course, Ranidel has had his history with Barangay Ginebra. Remember that game in which he was thrown out in that semifinal series, which led to Barangay Ginebra moving forward 3-4 years ago.
This by Caguiwa, rebound Harvey. Quickly sends it to Dillinger. Dillinger attacks the defense of Caguiwa. Rebound Mamaril. Macklin. A one-on-one against Donnell Harvey. Macklin, whoa, wanted to throw that down. Wow. People still abuzz with that attempt as Mamaril misses.
Wow, both teams, Nico. 5 out of 5 so far combined yung dalawang koponan. Talk and text going 3 for 3. Barangay Ginebra 2 for 2 mula sa 3-point line.
And also watching Macklin and Harvey very closely.
Well, actually 2 out of 3 ang Barangay Ginebra because they missed the one of Mark Caguiwa. You were saying?
Yeah, Macklin and Donnell Harvey
Kakainitan.
Oo eh. Kasi parang tinuturo-turo pa ni Macklin kanina. Meantime, here's Larry for 3. Yes, sir! Telling you, these two imports are beginning to dislike each other this game. But Mark Nagiwa with 7 points in the opening period.
Kung ako si Macklin, iisipin ko, pipilay-pilay pa yung kalabang ko, nare-reboundan pa ako. Kasi look at Darnell Harvey. It seems straight.
Alam mo, parang off balance. Tumakbo ba? That's actually how he is.
Turnovers, hurting Barangay Ginebra early.
Here's Larry for 3. Rebound, Ellis. Ginebra on the move. 3-on-2 break. Macklin sends it home.
There's a reason why this arena is full. Gustong-gusto ng fans makita yung mga galaw ni Macklin na gano'n. They love Ginebra right now in the open court.
And in typical Darnell Harvey fashion, ganun siya gaganti. No nonsense. Basic lang, 2 points.
Tap shot sa kanto, di pa tumalon. Pipilay-pilay pa pagtapa.
We're approaching the halfway mark of the opening period. We're all tied up at 16. Here's Billy Mamarila at the post.
Nice pass on the part of Mark Nagiwa because he did not become greedy. Nakita niya maganda yung position ni Billy Mamaril sa ilalim and he was willing to pass the basketball.
That's a push. Castro pushing LA and LA making sure that everybody in the Coliseum saw what happened.
You see right here, this is the Mac attack of the Araneta Cloud.
Because I could see the replay. For more on Macklin, let's go back to Erica.
Iba talaga ang naidudulot kapag maganda ang chemistry ng import at ng locals. Mas madali daw para kay Vernon ang gawin ng role niya because the team has been very receptive sa kanya. He's very happy sa kung ano man ang naibibigay niyang energy sa team dahil din daw he's been listening to the needs of everybody and as a result, nagiging maganda very well. He knows his basketball. He's able to, I can see every time I go to their practices that very well immersed na siya sa kanyang mga teammates, naglolokohan sila. Siguro nakakatulong na rin na maraming Phil-Ams kasi sa Ginebra.
So in other words, hindi siya na-intimidate sa'yo?
Hindi naman.
Thank you, Erica. So we now know more things about Vernon and missed the layup that time. And here's Castro on the move. We're all tied up at 18. He fires a 3 and the blur will miss. Kelly Williams is now in the game and he gets blocked by Ellis. And it's last touch on Kelly Williams.
Kelly Williams doing the right thing. He gets the rebound, but credit Ellis dahil nandun siya kahit na mas maliit siya kay Kelly Williams, still going for the block shot.
Under 5 minutes to go in the opening period and Mamaril sends it to LA. LA for 3. Wow, LA really looking for his 3-point shot in this game.
You know, the Talking Text team, a lot of times they're going under and that's giving enough space para dito kay LA Tenorio for that 3-point shot.
Harvey outside Jared. Here's Castro on the right side. At the post, Darnell Harvey. Shot clock winding down. And Harvey with a miss. Here's LA. Hesitation move, pulling up. No go. Walking next down by 3. Harvey with the rebound. Bagong shot clock for Talkitex.
So far, Darnell Harvey, one thing that he's doing better than his counterpart is rebounding. Larry also playing very well. The best player of the game, huling laban nila. And he's very sharp today. Getting his 3-point shots. Tapos may tira pa siya sa loob.
8 points so far for Larry Fornacier. Okay, we're nearing the 3-minute mark of the opening period. Wow, Nagiwa trying to shoot over Darnell Harvey. Wala ngayon ang Talkitex. They're down by 1. Larry has been red hot in the opening period. Locates Jared, who's wide open. Ball ends up with Nagiwa. Nahabot siya kay Jared, and Jared got the steal. And here's Jason Castro. No, missed it. And age group.
Pagka-age group.
Kababata.
Oo.
That's why they're seated beside
Ang
each other.
tatay ni Billy Kababata.
Hindi no, of course not. Si Billy mismo. Yeah. Pero supposed he really said, mamaya, katabi ko ang mga celebrities. They'll want to sit beside me. You know, one subplot of this game, the coaching duel between Francis Chua and Norman Black. Why don't you provide some history for the kids? Sige na.
Actually, at one time, Coach Al Francis was the assistant of Coach Norman after the Tanduay days, and then after that, Coach Al Francis took over that spot sa
Santa Lucia.
Sa Santa Lucia.
The team that was retired para sa inyo ni Richard.
No, sorry. I-retire yung number namin ng Santa Lucia.
Kulang pa yun. So on the floor right now, joining LA, Kirby who made a free throw, Rudy Hatfield, and Mac Barakel. So basically an overhaul of the unit on the floor, with LA being the only remnant from the starting unit.
And because of how the pace of the game has been, that's both coaches realizing na kailangan talaga magpahinga ng mga players nila because they were running really quick to start this game.
Here's LA against Jimmy, and over to Kirby, and Kirby gets the layup.
Both teams have not really taken care of the ball that well dito sa ating first quarter, and both teams have made the other pay pa nagkakaroon ng turnover.
Here's Aaron Abad, and he missed that 3-point shot. So I have under 2 minutes left in what has been a pulsating opening quarter. That would be a
cross. You don't have to fight it because if you fight it, mas mahuhuli ka pa doon sa screen.
good save by Harvey Carey. And now Jimmy crosses the half-court line. 1 minute remaining in the first, and Jimmy knocks it down.
I think they're going to review that, but right now that's a three-point shot. Seems everyone is making threes para sa Dawkins Text. Why not Jimmy?
Meantime, here's Mac Baracael against Aaron Abad. Baracael misses. Bola pa rin ang Ginebra. They have a new shot clock. Pull it pass inside of Kirby, and Kirby can't score. Rudy Hatfield flying out of nowhere. And here's Keith Jensen, and wisely sends it back to LA Tenor.
And a good job by the big men of Ginebra. They've been getting good deep post position.
Here's Baracael. Shot clock reads 12. Ginebra down by 1. And Rudy makes his move. And Rudy almost loses the ball. And Rudy misses. And he still has it. And he finally scores.
If you're a Ginebra fan, you're happy to see Rudy Hatfield at this level. Yung kita mong excitable siya kaagad pagpasok pala ng laro.
So Dawkins Text hoping to write the last sentence of the first chapter. 7 seconds na natitira in the opening period. Raba Lucedi fires and misses. 2 seconds to go. And Rudy will launch it. It's the backboard.